If you think fashion school is going to teach you everything you need to succeed in 2026 and beyond, not quite, my love. And I'm speaking from experience. Now, the industry is changing pretty quickly, and there are lots of things that you need to learn outside of the classroom setting in order to succeed as a fashion designer, whether you're working for yourself or you go ahead to work under someone else. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 things that fashion school will not teach you, but you will kind of learn either from experience at internships. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's wear designer based in the UK, and on Kimde we share all things fashion design and the reality of running a fashion business in today's economic climate. Now, if you're someone who has gone through a similar journey like mine, if there's anything I share in this video that you resonate with, drop a comment down below. If there's anything I didn't even cover as well that you think we should know to succeed either as independent designers or designers working for other people, please leave a comment as well so we both learn from each other. If you're ready and excited like I am, let's get straight into the video. Now, this is a hill I will die on. Nobody will drag me away from this hill, and I genuinely think that fashion schools should dedicate at least half a semester to covering the business of running a fashion brand. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. So let's just start from the obvious: money, finances. You need money to make money. As creatives, it's something that is not sexy, it's not elegant, it's not glamorous. But if you really want to build a business that is sustainable, meaning it lasts for a few number of years and decades, you definitely want to get your hands and your nails into the business of running a brand. So this is you figuring out if you want to be a sole trader or a limited company, setting up the right business account, understanding how taxing works, if you want to work with an accountant or a bookkeeper. Because if you don't really understand the flow of money in a business, you will launch a successful product, you will make those sales, but it would be like there is a sieve under your brand and the money is just kind of passing through, and at the end of the year you don't know what to use your profit to do. So finances, honestly, I think is the number one thing that a lot of independent designers, myself included, will really struggle with. And I actually took a course. I took a fashion business course after I left fashion school because I just needed the experience. So yeah, fashion school won't really teach you that. All of this I kind of had to learn on the job. I learned on by myself. I learned from doing courses. So if you are someone who is in fashion school now, if you can take a course on the side or work with another business who would be willing enough to show you that side of running a brand, because that is something that really makes or break a lot of businesses today in this economy. Fashion tech would always have a big place in my heart because technology is something that you can use as a tool to help you save time and save money. So you might actually dabble into a little bit of Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop. If my memory serves me right, we kind of used those back in school, but there is way more out there, baby. There is Clo 3D, which I honestly use to make my digital patterns. I actually don't make my patterns to sell by hand anymore. I make them on Clo. I see what it looks like on the avatar, and I can actually make an avatar that is a bigger or a smaller size. So I get to see the garment on a 3-dimensional body before I sell that pattern out into the world. So fashion technology is going to be something that if you guys have not already dabbled into, you might in school, but I say really embrace, learn, and it's a skill that even if you don't want to become a designer, knowing how to create 3D models, knowing how to create graphics, knowing how to create animations, knowing how to edit videos, these are valuable skills that if in a couple of years you decide not to make clothes, you can focus on one of those industries and it would make you decent money. Fashion tech, look up what tools are, really up and coming in your industry, and you will feel silly if you try it for the first couple of times. You might feel overwhelmed. It's totally normal. It's totally natural to feel like you don't already know what you're doing because it is new to you, but don't let that stop you from actually trying it out. This time last year, I didn't even know how to use Clo properly, but today I can open it up, I can draft a pattern, I can see what it looks like on the 3D model, and I'm still getting a lot better at this. The beautiful thing about being in fashion school is you get to get a lot of the basics right. You get to build a routine, a foundation, how to make a sketchbook, make a portfolio, work in a team in your class, but what you don't get inside fashion school is real life industry experience. I wish a lot more schools would actually have, I know some schools offer this like a gap year where you can go do like an apprenticeship, an internship, so you get to see firsthand what working in fashion is like. It's not glamorous, so see, movies and dramas really make it nice, and like I have hair and makeup on now. The real day to day of a fashion designer is actually not glamorous at all. It's not sexy at all. So I honestly wish that that is something that we got to experience at some point when we were studying, and then we'll come back and be like, okay, do I want to focus on this part of fashion? Do I even want to continue studying fashion? Because that would be like a good reality check while you are studying. So there are real skills like working with clients of different body types and different temperaments, marketing, understanding how to sell your products, understanding who your customer is. That is something that you guys would actually do a little bit, because you guys would have to like there's some projects that you would do where they'll tell you to like develop a customer profile, but all of this is kind of fictional. Working with real people is very, very different. Also working with freelancers, working with clients that would give you headache, and learning how to regulate yourself so you don't like get upset or start saying things out of feeling angry or emotional. Learning how to do all of that, you're not going to get that in fashion school. That comes when you actually step into the industry, when you get your job, when you start your brand. That is real life skill that fashion school will not teach you, and you have to experience for yourselves. Now, fashion is often a mirror of the society, its current climate, politics, and things like that. It is really reflected in fashion. If you look back on the history of fashion, a lot of the things that they wore at different periods of time, you kind of saw the impact that maybe wars or like different things that were going on in that time period had the impact it had on the garments that people wore. So you have to stay on top of trends. You have to stay on top of what is going on in terms of like sustainability, in terms of like the impact that fashion has on the environment, in terms of being aware of like diverse sizing when it comes to dressing different clients. There's also a huge gap in the market for different customer groups. Maternity fashion, people who, you know, are disabled in one way or the other. All of these things, you guys might research a little bit while you're in school, but when you step into the industry, when you get that role as a design assistant or a studio assistant, or you're running your own brand, researching never really stops. And I'm not saying researching just to put in your sketchbook, like research and you implement in your brand, and then you see if it works and if it aligns with your values. That never really stops, and it's like constant go, 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 go. The final point I want to cover, and this is both a life skill and like a personal experience, is maybe when you started fashion school, you were really into making outerwear or bridal, but you've gone to fashion school, you've come out and you've realized actually you don't really care for it anymore. You rather would just focus on making children's wear, or you'd rather just focus on developing textiles. Like you don't want to deal with garments, or you don't want to deal with a particular part of the industry. Just being open to that possibility is very important. You don't want to go to school, come out, and then realize, wait, I have just spent, and this, I'm actually like, I have a friend who went through this experience. It's like, she went through school, she got a job, and then she realized, actually, I don't want to work in fashion anymore. I want to do something entirely else. That is okay. What you don't realize is the experience that you get from going to fashion school and working in fashion is never wasted. There are some skills that you're going to pick up naturally along the way. You might pick up the ability to work with certain tools, certain softwares. You might pick up the ability to actually work very well in a team setting, to manage projects. Now, this is experience that you could take and now use in another industry. Just be open to the fact that because you went to fashion school does not mean you end up working in the fashion industry. And honestly, that's totally fine. Only heaven knows if in 5 years down the line I'll still be making clothes. Now I'm obsessed. I enjoy it. I'm inspired by it, and I'm grateful for a community that kind of teaches me and I teach them. We have like this two-way relationship, and I don't take that for granted. So change will come. Embrace it. Learn from it. And even if it feels uncomfortable, just know that eventually that is something that will be good for you on the long run, as long as it aligns with the values and the goals that you have set for yourself. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This was one that I scripted a while ago, but for some reason it just kept slipping through the cracks, and here I am making it for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. If you're someone who is in fashion school, If there are any topics that you would like me to cover, please drop them in the comment section as well. I've gone through fashion school. I have a diploma. I have a BA. And I graduated in 2017. Wow, I feel old. And I currently run my own brand and share content on social media. So leave any questions you have down in the comment section down below. And until my next one, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye.